I'm about 1 month into this investing thing, and I want to just check up on the progress. Let's have a look at Hargreaves and Lansdowne. It's been a shit month. We've got this coronavirus, we've got Brexit, that's causing a lot of shit on the markets. And what I've got right now, pretty much everything is in the red. It's not nice to see for your first month, is it? It's pretty shit, to be honest. And you can see at the top there, I've lost in total 78. You'll notice that there's about 3,000 there available to invest. It's because I'm doing a bit of moving around. I had a look at all the funds that I'd placed in. I'm trying to move away from a lot of the managed funds because of the high charges. And also I noticed that loads of my funds were weighted towards the US market, and it's not good for diversity. So I've started sorting that out. It's come at a good time, to be honest, because we are, because of this coronavirus thing, because of Brexit, because of the impeachment trial, we are in quite a big dip. It's only a 1% dip at the moment, but we are heading for quite a big dip, and it could get a bit bigger. A lot of people are forecasting like this brutal bear market that's coming at the moment, which means that I've probably got about 3,000 to stick in when it's low. I don't know. I've just got lucky there again. We'll see how that ends up. I'm just waiting for a couple more to go into the blue again. Once they're in the blue, I'm probably going to put them in more comfier investment funds and more ones that I know a lot more about. Right now, though, yeah, everything's pretty bad, and the only one I really don't like is that Rathbone one, and it's the only one that's winning at the moment. Obviously, you're not supposed to look at this often. It's just something that I want to do in the first couple of months. And really, my stocks and shares ISA is not the one that I find important at all. I do like some of the stuff from Trading 212. You'll notice in my little portfolio here on Trading 212, it's very different now from last month. Most notably, Beyond Meat and GW Pharmaceuticals are gone. I made quite a bit of money relatively from them. Beyond Meat went up at least 100%, and GW Pharmaceuticals was up 20%. So I made little bits of money on them, but that's not the way to invest. You shouldn't be investing for little cheap growth margins. You got to be investing in dividends, and those guys are not paying any dividends yet because they're not making any profit. Once they were at a nice high level, I had to just drop them out and get rid of them because I need a bit more of a strategy now. However, this new strategy is terrible. We've come down. I've also got rid of a lot of my excess money that was in this just to keep track of it. I've made about 400 or 500 quid. My car cost a lot more than I thought it was going to cost, so I needed that money, and I took it out, and I'm left with really what I invested originally, give or take a couple of quid. So yeah, as you can see, it's 961 on the portfolio that I've got invested, and I'm down almost 30 quid today. We're on the weekend, so nothing's moving. But what I have done is I've invested a lot more in dividend paying stocks just to see where that goes. Currently, there's no dividends being paid. I think I chose AstraZeneca because their dividend date is either the 7th or the 12th of February, which means it'll be my first one that I get, and I just want to see what it's like. And if I feel like Trading 212 starts working well for me, I might head that way and use a bit of that spare money that I've got in the Hargreaves and Lansdowne account now to invest in single stocks and shares rather than in funds and start creating my own little thing. Or I might just keep it in the funds because that's the smart thing to do, right? That's what everyone tells you to do. Yeah, a couple of little ones. I had a spare 20 quid to put into Berkshire and Hathaway. Those guys are sitting on 128 billion for some reason. No one knows why, and I just thought, yeah, they seem like a reasonable bunch. They'll make money in a dip, won't they? The FTSE 100 companies are doing terribly. Coronavirus, Brexit, all that sort of stuff. But these numbers here, the percentage numbers and the percentage changes, aren't really what I should be looking at. I shouldn't really be looking at that at the moment. That'll go up and down. Lots of factors are contributing to it. But the main thing is I want to start getting their dividend, and I want to see how much they're paying me for my time and money invested with them. Also, my percentages are way out. I've got 16% in McDonald's. It's all a bit of a mess at the moment. It will get sorted. I am going to even it out. I do have a plan coming up, but there's loads of it's really really messy at the moment, just because I did a massive dump of money last month and decided, oh, this is what I need to do, and didn't really think about what I was doing. And since then also I've researched a lot and I've learned a lot of new things. A lot of things I'll probably try and make a few videos about. What I'm at the moment is just slowly building a portfolio of what I think could be good in the future, particularly in the trading 212 app. You see Circo there. Let's jump into that. This Circo's a messy one. They're probably the most evil company that I can think of on the planet at the moment. But what we have to remember is they're quite heavily Tory backed, and they've got a lot of friends and family in the Circo group. So while they're doing a lot of evil things and they're, getting sued for fraud and all this sorts of things, which is dropping the market, I don't think the Conservatives are ever going to let it just drop out of the market. And in fact, I think they're going to want to let it start to grow a little bit now and start paying off some dividends. So I'm just sitting with it. If I lose out, I lose out. If I don't, I don't. This £1,000 that's in there, I'm willing to practice and learn with it and see where it all goes. Any of those hot tips that have come from the internet, like any of the trading websites like Yahoo Finance and Motley Fool, any of those have been a sack of shit. And I've been reading a lot more of their articles and things, and they seem to pretty much advise any FTSE 100 company. They say one week this is the greatest company that they could do, and then the next week it's the totally opposite company, and the other one was shit again. It's just a bag of shit. Don't listen to them. You've got to research your own companies and put your money where you know it is. If for me, Circo, I hang around Circo a lot. G4S the same. I hang around them a lot. I kind of know how they work. I'm fully aware of how evil they are and what shit they're doing in the world. And I'm just waiting for them to just get these court cases out of the way, and then hopefully they'll start making some money. G4S in particular has just dropped off the ethical list because of all the horrible things it does to migrant workers in Dubai and India and all that sort of thing. Once they've sorted that all out, they might start making some money again, and that's what I'm looking for. Personally, I'm not here to do my investing ethically at all. I'm just need to make my money. Maybe eventually when I get more comfortable and I start to think, is this right, is that right, maybe I'll start to think about it. But right now I'm just learning, and I'm just trying to pick my companies that I know the best and who I work around and what I see the most. And G4S and Circo are two companies that I'm around a lot. Sodexo as well. So that's everything for February. A very very short just recap of everything. Pretty soon I think we're going to see a big change in the market. I don't know where it's going to go. It could go down because of all the shit that's going on, or everything might get sorted next week. We'll realise that coronavirus is a bag of shit, most likely made up just to cause a bit of shit. Brexit, fuck knows, who knows. Everyone's saying it's going to be good. I'm starting to feel positive about it, to be honest. And also, Trump's impeachment. That's probably going to blow over in a couple of weeks, isn't it? That guy ain't going nowhere, is he? We'll see what the future brings then. I'm probably going to make a few more moves over the next month. I've got a really, really busy month this month. I've got like a holiday coming up. The car's just come out. I've got a few payments that I'm going to make. So I might actually not invest anything this month and just wait till the next month to properly figure it out. We're also thinking about getting rid of debt first. because that seems like the quickest way to make a lot of money. I'm going to make a few more videos on these things and my opinion of them. There's plenty of videos out there about debt, about investment funds, the different types. I'll probably make one as well. Whether there's going to be a stock crash, because all these guys in the world are arguing over whether the stock market's going to crash. It's probably going to crash pretty soon. These are all videos that I'm going to make when I've got a bit of time. I don't have a fucking spare minute at the minute. I'm literally doing this, trying to do this over 10 minutes before I go to work. But once I do get some time, I'll start making a few more videos. Basically, just my idiot opinion on the shit that's happening out there and how best I feel that I might invest my money. This Wall Street thing, this London Stock Exchange thing, it's not hard to understand. Everyone should be able to do this, I think, because I think there's just a load of rich people and a load of fucking smart people who've just tried to make this more complicated to keep like Joe blogs like me out of it.